Hello, everyone. Ian Iliona here. Another day somewhere. It's Valentine's Day, and I I don't have a Valentine. I'm a disabled American veteran with PTSD from military sexual trauma. You don't get Valentines. So I spent the day working on petitions because that's what I do. I create petitions because I would like to speak before the United Nations, address them as a mutant ambassador, and tell them what they're doing wrong, especially when it comes to medical research. I was supposed to be a doctor, but I'm a medicine man instead, so I'm more that. But that doesn't mean that I ignore medical technology. And I have this idea of continuous real time data being used for cancer research, making it as easy as you hold your phone up and the phone it does a scan for you, lets you know if you are above a certain threshold of metal. Oh, for goodness sake, I cannot speak English. I don't know why I fucking suck at this language, but I'm trying to relay something that should be easy to comprehend. Hold the phone up to your fucking face and let it do a scan for you for cancer. Hold it to the rest of your body and let it do a scan for cancer. You have a cell phone in your fucking hand all the time. Most of the people would say that it probably gives you cancer. The least it could do is just scan for it. So I'm trying to send a message to Nvidia, Intel, and Apple to build me a data center so that people can opt in, not be forced to, but opt in out of their own volition to secure and maintain their personal medical data. If they want to discuss this highly encrypted data with their medical team, they have the right to, but they should have access to it. A lack of medical expertise is a barrier to some people to the realization that you are in control of your own health. You are the one person that puts all the food in, decides where you go, what you breathe, what you drink. You can look to your doctor, and your doctor can tell you what you have been doing, but you are the one who decides to do what you do. If you smoke, you smoked. If you drank, you drank. If you went to an area that had radioactivity, you made those decisions. But even so, if you led a perfect life, people are still getting cancer. And I want to know why. So I want a brand new data center to be built with a partnership between NVIDIA, Intel, and Apple. I could have said Google. So technically, I'm pretty sure Google will be involved at some point. I'm asking for anyone's help because I want to be able to build a simple application that you can hold a phone on your iPhone or your Android and just scan for cancer, scan for it, and then make a medical decision with your medical team early. Hello there, Danny girl. Welcome to the revolution. My name is Ian Iliona. I am a socialist. I am a medicine man. I am a medical inventor. I would like to use information technology to advance public health. It just makes sense. I'm using a cell phone to do a podcast. It is recording a lot more than you think. Sure, it's sending an image, but it's recording medical data that you could actually use to screen for cancer. So I want to further that, and I want to make that available globally. Every country should have this. That's great, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the support. I'm supposed to be a doctor, but I have terrible PTSD, and the West Coast just hasn't helped me at all. It's just made it worse. You know, I try to go back into my building. Every time I try to go back into my building, there's some woman there just like in my space and everything. It's just like I have to squeeze by her. It's just uncomfortable for me because I've been sexually assaulted and sexually abused by the American people. But regardless of that, it's not just about me. It's about what can we do in order to save lives. James Van Der Beek was a brilliant actor. He carried that show. I mean, Dawson's Creek without Dawson just can't happen. I don't want to put pressure on the cast. I don't, because they're private people. I would like them to be on board with this. I would like them to be of the mindset that they have to set an example for themselves. They have to set an example for the community and fans. I want them to get tested. I want them to be the first people to say, you know what, I am getting up there in age. Maybe I made some good decisions in my life, maybe I didn't. But when one of your cast members just drops dead like that, you have to say, I knew this person. That could happen to me. So I want to remove the stigma of getting tested for things like colorectal cancer because straight people are not obsessed with buttholes like gay people. It's just a fact. Some straight people are, some straight people are. Thumbs up for that. But the vast majority of you don't care what's going on there, but then look so fucking shocked. You're shocked when your doctor explains to you, "Oh, you have colorectal cancer." And you would say, why? Why? I didn't stick plutonium and smuggle it across the border. Why am I having it's the food you eat? It's the food you eat. People do not understand simple chemistry and physics. Let me explain it to you in a couple of ways. In a couple of ways. Number one, we were born omnivores, but we're somewhat in the middle. In the middle. We're not pure meat eaters and we're not pure plant eaters. But there is a mix of the two that you're supposed to. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Danny Girl. Welcome. Welcome to the revolution. I am a superhero trying to fight for medical justice. Medical justice. There's a mix of eating meat and eating vegetables and fruit and all those kinds of things that people are supposed to achieve. I can't tell you what the exact ratio is because it's different for different people. Some people are naturally predisposed to eating meat and not having problems with it. They can eat raw meat and they don't have a problem with it. They're just structured that way. Most of us, we can't eat that. It tastes good, but we can't eat it. We can't process it. Our bodies are just not designed for that. In fact, we are phasing out of the meat eating phase. People love eating meat for the salt, for the texture, for the flavor, but your body is not the same as you. It's, if you were your tongue, then you could go through a lot of things, but your tongue isn't the rest of your body. And people have to stop thinking that way. People actually have to start thinking like their colon. Your colon likes water. Your colon likes vegetables. It likes fiber. And it wants to be fed that. I say it so many times when I talk to people about hair care. Your hair is alive. You might as well give it a name because it's not a part of you. It is on you, but it's not a part of you. Your doctor says, "Oh, your hair grows out of your body." It's like, no, no, no. Your hair grows in your body and it pushes out. It has separate needs, it has a separate diet. Same with your colon. People say, well, that's my body, that's my colon. It's like, no, it isn't. The human body has organs that work together, but they're separate animals. Separate animals. Do you get that now? This is why I have to go in front of the United Nations and explain science to people, because we have been treating the human body like, yeah, I guess it's kind of a machine where all the parts work together and you get a nice little it's like, no, 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 no. Those are different animals inside you. Because the way that we evolved, we captured cells. We captured cells and we grew them. Almost like you were knitting a quilt. And that elongated and elongated and elongated, and then you built a casing around it. That intestine that you have is a foreign animal. It is a foreign animal. We cannot treat it as you could just put anything down there. It's alive. And it'll show you that it's alive because when it has cancer, it becomes aware. Can it speak to you? Can your ass talk to you? No, it has lips, but it will not talk to you. I can joke, but these are things that Western medicine just doesn't want you to know. Western medicine doesn't want you to know that you need to eat different things at different times. You need to maybe hold off on eating altogether because your colon sometimes needs a break. It needs a break. But these are things they don't teach in Western medicine because they don't think that way. They think redline it, push your body to its limits, exhaust yourself, get sick, depress yourself. I mean, notice I didn't say depression. I said depress yourself because that's what it really is. You put yourself down, you put yourself in a place where you're sad and you don't try and dig your way out of there. But the medical profession says go on and do that. Go on and do that. Why? Because when you're sick, when you're ill because of it, then they can cash in on it. This has been a cash grab. The medical community has been feeding off of good, decent people like parasites because they won't advance medical information technology. Because when you start monitoring your body, when you start listening to it, when you start documenting, today I ate an M&M, and the next day I had celery, and then I don't know, I guess I ate a spinach quiche for dessert. This is what I eat. Food diaries save lives because they make you aware, they make you accountable. I have the petitions in my description. I'm going to leave that there. I am going on a campaign on X because I saw a clip of two Star Wars people, Hayden Christensen and I Don't Dance Now, I Make Mommy Moves, Natalie Portman, and they were talking about cancer and they were saying, AI needs more data centers to fight cancer. It's like, yeah, they do. Which is why I need to have some conversations, some public conversations and some private conversations with Apple, Intel, and Nvidia, because they have a lot of technology that have interfaced with humans, and I need them to pivot slightly so that they can protect people. So I need a personalized data center built with all of their help so that I can encrypt medical data for people so that they can do self monitoring for cancer. Early detection saves lives. If James Van Der Beek had been able to go see his doctor regularly, or just email his doctor, or just tell his doctor, hey, just glance at this scan I just did, he would still be alive. Probably. But people wait until it's too late. They get afraid of the doctor. They don't want to go see the doctor. I mean, granted, the only doctor I really know is David Tennant, but he's not wrong. The idea of Doctor Who is not wrong. I have to talk about this. I know it just weakens my fucking credibility in life, but I don't fucking care. The idea that a highly autistic genius can save the world every week, and you don't realize, hey, isn't that us? Isn't that kind of what we're becoming? Aren't we reaching a point where we oh, sorry, I cannot speak English. We reach into the scientific cosmos and pull out true nuggets of knowledge. There's a knowledge that there is a chemical signature for cancer for every fucking cell. And if you can match that on a database, you can just create an alert, like a nice little iPhone notification, ding, you have cancer. But guess what? That notification means you go to the doctor. You get that taken care of. You get it taken care of in a way that, it's super targeted and it's localized to one area, as opposed to people who delay and delay and delay, and they're like, oh, I feel ill, and the doctor says, okay, well, it's either chemo or bye bye. It's like, you don't want that, so help me help you. Send me to the United Nations, because I have to talk to these people. I have to talk to the United Nations and explain to them how to do medical science in the future. Because the idea of I get in the car, or I take the bus, or I take the train, and I go halfway across the town to sit in a lobby, fill out a form, and then see a doctor, and then not be able to tell them everything because you just forgot or you don't think it's important. Fuck that shit. That is how your parents did it. That's how your grandparents did it. You have a fucking phone in front of your fucking hands. Let it fucking bring all your medical data to a medical professional. And if it needs to be reviewed in person, it's done in person. Otherwise, you just go about your life. The doctor is always with you. That's what I want America and England and Australia, New Zealand, Zimbabwe, I don't even fucking care. I want everyone to fucking get to that point, because that is the future. That is a nice future. When you say the doctor is always with you, as opposed to I had to have doctors fly across the fucking planet to come to your fucking country to help you with this brand new disease that you just invented or discovered. Fuck that shit. The doctor is always with you. You got a fucking cell phone. Let the cell phone do all the fucking work. It just costs so much to go see the doctor. How much is a phone? How many of you have fucking phones that you spend thousands of dollars on? Let this phone evolve. Evolve. Let it take some of the functions that we used to give to people and just put it in your fucking hands to handle. I could go on and on about this. I will continue. I will continue this fight, this crusade. I want to appear in front of the United Nations and talk to them about science, talk to them about energy policies, talk to them about, hey, the way that you design houses, you gotta change that. You have to fucking roll with the times. Roll with the times. We haven't had a leader or someone speak to the United Nations and tell them, go back to your countries and fix them for your people. Go to the roads, fix the roads. Go to the bridges, fix the bridges. Fix your people themselves. Make sure that they are well nourished, that they always have access to good food, that they're less stressed when it comes to food. Food insecurity causes cancer more than anything. I need to speak to the United Nations. As much as I enjoy my short little sojourn across the Pacific Northwest, I gotta fucking speed this up because I need to get an international lawyer because I'm still fighting the United States on sexually abusing me and then continuing to intimidate me. So I have to do that because the United Nations was supposed to protect my human right not to be sexually abused by the American government, and they didn't. And I want to know why. I want to know why, when it comes to rape and sexual abuse across the globe, they want to investigate. But when the United States does that against a citizen, they're just, I don't want to talk about it. It's like, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it because I need to know why. I need to know why this country decided, out of all the people, we're going to sexually abuse the one person who's patriotic. The one person who says, I hate you to your face. I hate you, America, but I will save your life. I'm a firefighter. I will drag you out of that burning building that you call America and bring you to a future where you don't burn to death, you fucking assholes. But you people continually bother me. So you know what? Let the United Nations handle this. That's all. I'm just a nerd. I'm just a nerd. That's all. My name is Ian Iliona. I am a mutant. I'm a werewolf. I'm a superhero fighting cancer. I am a veteran with PTSD. And that stops me from doing a lot of things. But it won't stop me from saving people. It's just who I am. So I'm going to continue making petitions. I'm going to continue contacting these companies. I can't just do it in a tweet. I have to actually call up corporate and say I need a sit down meeting with you. I'm that person. I'm going to try and bring you guys into the next millennium. So technology is going to have to get a little bit more advanced. And I think you can handle that, America. I think you can handle that, England. I think you can handle that, Zimbabwe. I think you can handle that, China. All the other countries can handle this. Everyone can handle this. You're ready. You're ready to advance. It's time to get ready because we're going to Mars. We are going to Mars. I'm going to try and prepare the human people for Mars. So we're going to have to beat cancer. We're going to have to beat hunger. We're going to have to beat disease. We're going to have to extend the human lifespan. We're going to have to start valuing human life and understanding that human life is not that human anymore. You've got mutants now. I hope to see you on the next podcast.